Hi, everyone. I'm Renee Blasky of the Leap Network, and welcome again to the Get Results Without the Overwhelm video series. This is video number 3, so if you have not seen the first and the second, I suggest you go and watch those first because it will give you more background as to why I'm doing this. But overall, I'm introducing a new 12-month program that's going to help make your plans and your dreams come true. Gain that momentum, get results, step after step after step, being productive, being accountable. These are all embedded within this program, and I'm really excited to be introducing this for you because it's based on all of my years of experience in being a corporate finance consultant, running my own business for 20 years, starting a coaching practice, helping my clients make a plan that's not overwhelming so that they can stick with it, get results, and still have fun with no overwhelm. How does that sound? Pretty awesome, right? I'm super excited about this. But in the meantime, I wanted to offer you some training videos so that you get an idea of what I'm talking about and what the type of things that we'll be discussing and working on in this 12-month program. So the first video, I just gave you a basic overview of who I am and why I'm doing this. And then the second video was helping you or giving you a tip to setting your plan without the overwhelm. And they were just a couple of tips to help you get started. There's many more steps in this process, but I just wanted to get you started so that you can start implementing them now, finish the year strong, and gain momentum for the next 12 months. This video, I want to give you some tips about how to kick procrastination to the curb because procrastination is the enemy of all enemies when it comes to getting your dreams to a reality, to making a plan and getting it done. Oftentimes we will procrastinate. We just don't do it for whatever reason. So, one of the biggest things that you can do to kick procrastination to the curb is to understand why you're procrastinating. And there are several reasons why you may be procrastinating. You're not able to get something done, you're stuck. So, when you feel this procrastination starting to come into play, and you ask yourself, why can't I do this? What is preventing me from getting things done? Ask yourself, am I procrastinating because I don't have clarity about what it is I need to do or what it is that I'm trying to achieve? I'm confused. Or maybe your goals have changed and you haven't even realized it, and that's why you're procrastinating because you're getting resistance. And unless you face that resistance head on, it will persist. So don't avoid it. Don't ignore it. Understand when you're getting this feeling of confusion and frustration. Is it because I don't have clarity? Because when you don't have clarity, you are going to get stuck and you're going to procrastinate as a result. Now, another reason why you may procrastinate is you don't like what you're having to do. You have clarity, you know what you need to do, but you just don't like doing it. Fair enough, right? We don't always like the activities that we have to do, particularly if it requires us to get out of our comfort zones. And this is why having a group of like minded people that you'll be working with and get the results without the overwhelm program, we support you. We give you that little bit of a gentle push with love and kindness to get you out of your comfort zone, to help you go on your way. Now, another reason why you may procrastinate is you don't necessarily understand what's required to carry out the activity that you need to do. You have clarity about what you need to do. Maybe you do like it, Or maybe you don't, but you still realize that you need to do it, but you don't know how to do it. So it's always helpful and useful to actually ask for help. So when you get stuck, when you start to see procrastination come in, find out, do you have clarity? Do you like to do it, or should you delegate it to someone else if you can? If you possibly can and you hate doing it, please delegate it to someone else. And then ask for help if you get stuck because you don't know how to do something. All right? Now, I want to also give you what I use. So, first, you have to understand why you're procrastinating. And then, once you recognize it, fix the reasons why you're procrastinating. But there are sometimes that we understand all of that and we still procrastinate. Maybe we're tired. Maybe just don't feel like it. Maybe we're in a bad mood. So there's always things that you can do to get out of a bad mood. Just start laughing, for one. when you start laughing, it's so fun and it's contagious. People around you will start laughing too. And your mind all of a sudden will realize that it's okay and you're getting happier and happier. So that's another tip. But I like to use Mel Robbins' 5 second countdown when I know that I'm procrastinating. And when I know I'm procrastinating is when I start cleaning the house, because I hate cleaning the house. But when I start cleaning, when the house doesn't necessarily need cleaning, I know I'm procrastinating. I spoke to one woman who told me that she knows she's procrastinating once she started cleaning the toilet. Yeah. That would be a good sign that you're procrastinating. So recognize your own sign of when you are procrastinating. And then use the Mel Robbins 5 second countdown. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, go. Do whatever it is that you need to do. All right. Now, there's another tip I'm going to give you. And this one was taught to me by my first business coach that I had. And I am so thankful that he taught me this one because I used to want everything perfect before I would move on or before I would claim that it was done well enough to move on to the next step. And as a result, I didn't get a lot done because I would be constantly obsessed with making whatever I was working on perfect. Does that sound like something that you do? Now, I call it the curse of the perfectionist because perfectionism will actually hinder you. It does not help you. And the reason I say that is because when you are a perfectionist, like I used to be, nothing gets released. You can't move on because you're so obsessed with making it perfect. So my first business coach introduced to me the concept of the worst draft. It's okay to not be perfect. And I can tell you, when he would ask me to do something and it involved writing or it involved structuring or it involved something that I had to turn into him so he could help me, and he gave me permission for it not to be perfect, my words just flowed. And I would just jot down, and if I was writing it, I would scratch and do stuff and then take a photo and send it to him. Or if I was on Word or Excel, I would just do it. I didn't care if there were spelling errors. I didn't care if the sentences weren't grammatically correct. The ideas got across. And when the ideas got across, I could then move to the next step and take further action. And when you take action, your dreams can come true. Because they're only dreams when they stay in your head. When you start implementing and taking action on your plan is when it becomes reality. Now, how amazing would it feel for you to start taking steps, kicking procrastination to the curb by using these tips that I've given you in this video? I hope it has helped you. And when you look at kicking procrastination to the curb, the tips I've given you, as well as the tips I gave you in the previous video about setting goals without overwhelm, knowing your why, knowing your core values, and really understanding what it is that you want to achieve and why, and how you want to feel about it, you can start moving forward. Gain momentum to go into the next year on a natural high, because you know you've got this. I know you've got this. You need to believe it too. And I want to help you with that. And that's why I hope you'll join me in the Get Results Without the Overwhelm. In this program, I'll give you even more and more tips and tools and worksheets and routines to help you set yourself up for success. Go along your own success path and making the next 12 months the best that you've ever had. So I will be releasing the details over the next few days, and then you can get a really good idea as to what I'm talking about. So I hope to see you there. In the meantime, start working on your goals. Start working on making the next 1 month really the best that you can, because that's all we can ask ourselves, is to do the best in the moment. Our moment, the best in that moment, may not be great, but we're taking action and we're allowing ourselves to have that worst draft. Tomorrow's another day. We pick ourselves up if we didn't do as well as we thought we were going to do, and we aim to strive and do the best we can that day. So again, I hope you have found this useful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, where I'm going to talk about the things that you can do to make yourself more productive. Take care. Bye.